Hello, everyone, and welcome to another preview of the American Athletic Conference 2024 Football Edition. In this episode, we'll take a closer look at the Mean Green of the University of North Texas under the leadership of second year head coach Eric Morris, formerly the coach at Incarnate Word, before moving to become the offensive coordinator at Washington State in between. In his first year with the Mean Green, the team digressed from a 7-7 record, advancing to the Conference USA title game, to finishing 5-7 last year, but only doing that on the strength of winning its last two games of the year against Tulsa and UAB, respectively. This year, they start the season with a power ranking of 101, and they have the 97th toughest schedule in the nation. They returned five starters on offense and six on defense, 28 returning lettermen in all, led by wide receiver Damon Moore on offense and linebacker Jordan Brown and defensive tackle Roderick Brown on the defensive side of the ball. They were very close to making it to a bowl last year and appear stronger in 2024. Let's take a look at the schedule week by week and see how they will fare. North Texas opens the season in Mobile, Alabama to take on the South Alabama Jaguars out of the Sun Belt Conference. These two teams last played each other in 2012, and North Texas took that game. They will win this one as well before they start to feel the burdens and the effects of a schedule that is going to be much tougher than last year. There are not a lot of high expectations for this year's South Alabama squad. The Mean Green then returns home to face Stephen F. Austin. SF Austin went 3-8 last year and lost their only FBS matchup. North Texas will take a double-digit win and move to 2-0. In week 3, North Texas will travel to El Paso to take on the Texas Tech Red Raiders from the very tough Big 12 conference. Although the Red Raiders are picked to finish down in the standings this year, they should post a winning record and qualify for a bowl. They have a much more talented squad than North Texas. In fact, Texas Tech could very well start out their season 5-0. In any event, North Texas will lose this game and fall to 2-1. Then they will return home against Wyoming. The Cowboys have a power rating of 87 versus the Mean Green's 101. That's preseason power ranking. Wyoming finished 9-4 last season with a bowl win over Arizona. The power ranking between Wyoming and North Texas is close, but this is a game the Mean Green will drop at home to fall to 2-2. North Texas will then stay home the following week to take on a Tulsa team that finished only 4-8 in 2023. Both of these teams should be better than last year's versions, but the Mean Green will simply be too much for the Golden Hurricane to handle. After this victory and following a bye, UNT will then hit the road to Boca Raton, Florida, to take on the FAU Owls. Florida Atlantic only finished 4-8 last year and has a vastly improved squad. Many are even calling for a bowl appearance this year. This particular game could be one that has a bowl berth hanging in the balance for both of these teams. Although on paper, Florida Atlantic looks a little stronger and is also playing this game at home, I think North Texas still picks up the win. The Mean Green will then run into two tough conference opponents in a row, on the road against Memphis, then back home against Tulane. They will lose both of these contests, and they will enter their second bye week staring at a record of 4-4. A win against Army will then put them at 5-4, but then consecutive losses on the road at UTSA and then back home against East Carolina puts them at 5-6 with one game left on the road at Temple. Fighting for a bowl and with a better team, UNT should win this game. But I say that Temple pulls the upset, ruins North Texas's postseason dreams, and pulls the role of spoiler, just like they did last year in their regular season finale versus Memphis. North Texas will finish at 5-7, the same as last year, but with a lot of young talent, I think Eric Morris will have his team continuing to climb the ladder. That's it for this conference preview. Stay tuned to my channel for more team previews and then in season analysis on the American Athletic Conference.